Today, I'm Sesona Macala. I'll be performing a standing posture assessment on my client, Kenta. I'll be using a imaginary reference line, and yeah, so Kenta, you need to stand comfortably.
Yeah.
Stand comfortably with your hands on your side, and first of all, you need to stand comfortably with your head on your side, hand on your side, comfortably, and your head up straight, level, with no lateral shift, and with your shoulders level and symmetrical, and I need your hands to be evenly by your side, also your torso to be over your pelvis, so you'll be maintaining a good posture, and with your pelvis not tilting, it should be level, not tilting by the sides, and your pelvis to be straight, and your knees should be aligned with no valgus going outwards or inwards, so your legs should be aligned straight. Also, I need your pointing forward, slightly forward, feet pointing forward.
Yeah.
Pointing forward, yeah. And now we'll move to the lateral posture. So you just go by your side, go by your side. Yeah, now we'll be assessing the lateral side of his posture. So I'll need your head. Your head should be neutral relatively to your shoulders. Your shoulders should be level with no excessive rounding, and your spine needs to be neutral as well, and your pelvis needs to be level with no tilting, and open up your legs, stand in good posture, knees neutral, and your ankles should be aligned beneath your knees. The head needs to be centered, the shoulders need to be level, the spine needs to be straight with no lateral deviation. The scapula needs to be symmetrical, and the pelvis needs to be level with his Achilles tendon. I need his Achilles tendon straight. I just finished my static posture assessment, so now we're going to move to the warm-up, preparing for the overhead squat with my client. We'll be preparing for the warm-up. We'll be cycling on the bike for 10 minutes, 5 minutes to 10 minutes maximum. Yeah, let's go. Just to create blood flow circulating in his muscles, and just to warm up the muscles for injury prevention. I'm sorry, as I had technical errors with my videos. I was making a video with my client. I realized after my client was left that there were technical errors in some videos. There's some snippets that we thought we took the video, but it wasn't in. The video wasn't recording as we were doing it. Now he's gone. I just realized that I got many snippets of the videos. I realized some snippets are missing. Sorry about the technical error. So after the first phase of the ramp warm-up exercise, first it was the heating up the body, Then the second phase is obviously the mobility. We'll start with the dorsiflexion ankle mobility. This exercise helps with the squat depth. If your ankles if there's mobility in your ankles, you can go lower. So we'll do a dorsiflexion exercise where I go forward 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on the other side, there's a dorsiflexion for the ankles, mobility, for the squat depth. What you can also do for the activation for the ankle is the calves, like walking up the calves 10 times. And for the third part, for the activation, obviously you'll activate your core. You'll need to activate your core for the overhead squat, because when you're performing the overhead squat, you need to tuck in your core and activate it when making the movement. So you can do some planks for activating the core. 15 seconds. Because we're going to have to tuck in that core when you're going down on the overhead. And the last part of the REM set is just doing the overhead squat, doing the REM set, building it with the PPC pipe, maybe adding weights to start with no weight on. Building the REM sets. This is the fourth part. This is the last part of the REM warm-up. You'll build it up with a PPC pipe, and if you got strength, you put on more weight. We'll build it up slightly. Gonna be my 2 mobility exercises that are gonna be important for his shoulders for preparing for the overhead squat. So it's going to be the arm to wall raises 10 times. 1, 2. I'll just take it up with the fingers. Yeah. Let's move like 10 movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More up. 7, 8, 9. 10. So this will be also part of the mobility warm-up, side-to-side squat, increasing the mobility on the glutes. So Penta, I want you to perform this movement like 10 times. Open up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will help him get mobility when he's going to perform the overhead squat. We've did mobility on his shoulders for him to be able to take the weight up, so we can have strength to go down deep. Also his glutes are warm. So I need you to do 3 movements up and down, like 3 movements up and down on the overhead squat. So, So in his movements, go up. And these movements, what I need from him is his feet. There should be no valgus. He should be shoulder width apart. This is the anterior view. So there should be no valgus in his legs. His feet should be flat on the ground, and he shouldn't be lifted when performing. They should be flat on the ground. And overhead squat, I need his knees to track forward in line with his toes. Can you do one movement? The knees tracking forward in line with tracking forward in line with his toes, and his arms should remain symmetrical when doing the movement. Just 1, 2 movement. Tracking. Okay, with the arms, just one movement.
Yeah.
The arms remaining overhead with a controlled movement from the side. With his torso should be more outwards, just with your torso going out, and the controlled movement. And the hip, the weight should be evenly distributed with no lateral shift. And area view. The video didn't take it when I was doing this posterior view. So basically what I was saying on the posterior side is that his hips should be level throughout the squat, and on his hips there should be no lateral shift, and we should maintain the overall balanced, evenly balanced shape when doing the squat. And his feet on the posterior side should be flat on the ground. And the knees should remain aligned without collapsing inwards during the posterior side of things on the squat. We'll do the cool down, stretching the shoulders like 10 times. 1, 2, I'll just take like one step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can change it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your glutes. I'm targeting the glutes. Prevent any injuries because we just did an overhead squat. And the glutes stretching up. Turn aside. Yeah. Okay. 10 movements aside, 10 seconds. Just hold it. Based on the standing posture assessment, my participant demonstrate generally balanced posture. But I realized his legs are not aligned straight. He doesn't have normal leg alignment. His legs has varus, which means it's genetics, whereas it's outside in a bracket shape. I think he was born like that. It's just genetics. But the main thing is that just to ensure that his posture is good for his feet to be up straight. So it's not like me, whereas my feet is up straight, my legs are also straight, but he just has varus, has brackets. That's genetics, there's nothing we can do about that. Also on the overhead squat, what I realize is his core is not really activated, because what he needs to, on that squat, he needs to activate his core and pushing it in so that his torso is out and pushing in his core so that he doesn't slant forward when doing the overhead squat. But I realize he's falling forward. Also, I realize he doesn't have mobility on the shoulders. I think that's also one of the reasons he's falling forward.